Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a cryptid encounter video on the Megalodon. Okay, everyone in the world has seen Jaws, a great movie. It was one of the most famous monster movies of all time. The writer of the book fashioned his deep sea predator after a real prehistoric shark called a Megalodon. Megalodon supposedly went extinct about 3 million years ago. Up until that point, it was the apex predator of the deep. Scientists believe it actually went extinct because there wasn't enough food to support their population. I don't believe that. I disagree with that, because if you've ever seen pictures of the deep sea, there's life everywhere down there. I mean, Megalodons could just scoop up tons of little fish and call it good, honestly. These things were huge. We're talking 60 to 90 feet, as I understand it, and they're big. I mean, when one of the shark's teeth is bigger than your hand or bigger than your head, yeah, that's a big damn shark. That's what I'm saying. The extinction theory is all well and good. It explains everything and wraps up the discussion in a tight little package. However, people kept seeing monstrously large shark. People keep seeing monstrously large sharks in various places around the world. Now, you can say some of that's embellishment and like that, but when you get it on video, it's hard to dispute. Students on a boating excursion off the coast of New England filmed a great white shark of gargantuan size. This thing was huge. It had to have been 60 to 80 feet. Sailors off the coast of South Africa saw a great white shark, which they estimate to be 100 feet in length, back in 1918. Most sightings generally occur near Australia and South Africa, so that's generally where they're at. Mainstream scientists pretty much unanimously agree that Megalodon is extinct, and that assumption is accepted as fact. But then the coelacanth was supposedly extinct for 65 million years, and then some fishermen were photographed catching one off the coast of Africa. Turns out they'd been catching them for years, didn't know they were special. They were eating them. All they knew was a big ugly fish. Giant versions of real animals do exist. The deeper a creature lives in the ocean, the bigger it tends to get. It's called deep sea gigantism. A giant squid was both photographed and photographed in the ocean and washed ashore in Japan. It was the one they got was bigger than a normal squid, and because of its organ development, they figured it was still a child. It was an infant. No, infant might be a strong word. It was not fully grown yet. How's that? Any way you want to look at it, we know that large versions of great white sharks exist. They've been recorded on film. Is it too much of a stretch to think that larger specimens exist? I mean, we know so little. Apparently we know more about the surface of the moon than we know about the ocean depths. Okay, and there's some deep parts of the ocean that we have never been before. They're discovering new types of sharks all the time. Maybe there's Megalodon down there. They come up to eat and go back. You never know. How many ocean voyagers go missing every year? How many ships leave port and are never seen again? How do we know that some of these aren't attributed to Megalodon? If Jaws is at least remotely accurate, these big sharks don't give two craps about a boat. They'll take that fucker down and drag it to the bottom. I'm just saying. Now, recently, great white sharks have been undergoing attacks by a much larger deep sea predator. That has been documented around the world, specifically in places like Australia. Are these the attacks of the Megalodon? Are they preying on other sharks? Sharks eat sharks. They do. That's biologically proven. We have a deep sea predator that is taking chunks out of great white sharks. I mean, it's not orcas. Come on. What else could it be? I mean, I'm sure it could be something else, but you can't rule Megalodon out for that because these things are huge. I mean, come on. At any rate, if you have more information or better sightings to cite, please put it in the comments. I tried looking up information on this. I found 1,000 videos on YouTube. Oh yeah, proof Megalodon exists, and all it was shark attacks. Yeah, they were big sharks, but they weren't Megalodon. You know what I'm saying? I found a few that were pretty good, but I don't. I try not to use YouTube as a research tool. At any rate, if you can find more information, please put it in the comments. I'm sure we'd love to read them. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road.